If you use ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and other generative AI tools that are out there every day, but you've never really stopped to ask what is actually happening underneath, this video is for you. In my last video, I explained why AI isn't replacing humans, but knowing that is different from understanding what it actually is. So today, no hype, just clarity. We're going from AI to machine learning to neural networks to transformer models and generative AI in general. And I will explain it using examples you already live with. So let's go. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is just a label. It means system that perform tasks that normally requires human intervention, right? That's it. Examples you already use are things like Netflix, recommendation systems, Spotify, Google Maps, your banking apps, Face ID unlocking your phones. That's all AI. AI is an umbrella term. So ChatGPT is not AI itself. It's just one of the tools inside AI. Having understood AI, the next thing is machine learning, which is a subset of AI, right? So instead of programming a computer, like you say, if this happens, do this. Machine learning uses statistics and probability to be able to predict what happens next, right? Your Instagram Explore page, your TikTok for you, your Amazon product recommendation, it's all watching your behavior and detects pattern. It predicts what you probably like. So this is all about machine learning. Your conventional computer programming says, oh, if this happens to this, else. And you know how it is, right? So machine learning uses pattern, right? So it's been trained with millions of data or thousands of data, and it already knows what pattern looks like, and it will be able to predict what comes next. So there are so many use cases for machine learning. So let me reiterate that machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. The next one is what we call the neural network, which is also a subset of artificial intelligence, a subset of machine learning. So we started from artificial intelligence, we moved to machine learning, and now we'll discuss neural network. Now, inside machine learning, there are neural network. Don't let the name scare you. They are just layers of maths, input, hidden, and output layer. So for example, you upload a photo of a dog. It detects its edges, shapes, textures, and patterns. Each layer refines the guess. Eventually, it predicts a dog. Not because it understands dog, but because mathematically the pattern matches dog from the training data. How does it improve its guess? Check if it was wrong, adjust numbers slightly, repeat millions of times, and that's learning, not awareness, just optimization. Becoming slightly better at predicting the next token. Usually, the neural network is looked as a black box because it's really complicated what happens inside the box. I mean, it tries to mimic the human thinking because the neural network are made up of things that we call like nodes and neurons. In the human brain, it's called the neurons, where we have the nodes connecting to different neurons and so on. We're going to now talk about the transformer models. For years, AI struggled with long text. It will forget context. Then came transformers built out of recurrent neural networks. Transformers introduced something called attention. So instead of reading word by word, they look at the entire sentence at once. They calculate what word matters most to each other. For example, the bank was crowded because it was Friday. Is that a riverbank or a financial institution? Transformers use context from the whole sentence to decide. That architecture powers modern tools built by OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Anthropic, and Meta, the shift changed everything. So next we'll talk about foundation models. What are foundation models? When these transformer systems are trained on books, websites, codes, research, they become foundation models. They are trained broadly, not just for narrow job. The companies fine-tune them and make them products like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. Think of it like foundation models are what powers the ChatGPT and these products that I have just listed, right? So that's foundation model for you. So what is now generative AI? Generative AI, as the name implies, generating new content, right? So using these foundation models that have been trained using the transformer architecture, generative AI now produces content like text, images, voice, videos, and so on. These are functions of generative AI. So we've looked at the end product, which is AI itself. So generative AI is just component of AI. That's why it's called generative, because it produces new content. There are other AI products like recommendation systems, because they do not generate new content. They recommend for you, they classify things, they predict like time series analysis, who can forecast weather or stock in the near future and things like that. These are all also AI products, but because they do not generate new content, they are not regarded as generative AI product. So in one sentence, generative AI is a transformer-based system trained through mathematical optimization on massive data. It predicts, not conscious, powerful, but not magical. And the people who benefit most are not the loudest online. They are the ones who know how to use it and what's happening underneath. So if this has helped you, subscribe to this channel, like, share, and see you in the next one. Bye.